Hi, my name is Auli Toom. I am from University of Helsinki.
Hi, my name is Viv Ellis from King's College London, soon to be from Monash University in Melbourne, and I haven't had a haircut since February.
We are going to say a few words about the panel's recommendations concerning master thesis and supervision. Master thesis is a central element in new teacher education programs, and it can have a big impact on student-teachers' capabilities and possibilities for doing improvements when they go to work as teachers in schools.
Our overarching recommendation is that all stakeholders, principally the teacher education institutions and the schools, come together to discuss the meanings of concepts that are critical to the success of these reforms. So we recommend that each school-university partnership reach agreement about key aspects of the focus, scope, quality and supervision of the master's thesis.
Specifically, we recommend that partnerships reach agreement on meaning of practice-based and professionally oriented master theses. What these actually mean in local contexts. There are a lot of examples of these internationally, but it is highly important the partnership reflect and deliberate on this locally. The agreement should cover the focus and scope of master theses. As a panel, we are keen that the national system should allow room for innovation and variation in terms of research that student teachers undertake.
We also recommend that partnerships reach agreement about what constitutes rigour and quality in the master's thesis as an outcome of this professionally oriented and practice-based research. As a panel, we believe it's critical that school partners' voices are heard and that the guidelines each partnership produce about appropriate assessment criteria for the thesis draw on the expertise of educators from schools as well as from universities. After all, professionally oriented research needs to meet the standards of the profession itself. We don't underestimate the challenge of achieving consensus on these issues within teacher education partnerships, because consensus on these issues has been difficult to achieve internationally in the field as a whole. But developing quality criteria for close-to-practice research and its usability by practitioners is an international priority, and one that Norway has a chance now to lead on.
Next, we recommend that partnerships seek out national and international examples of collaborative theses. This means that student teachers work in small teams or groups and work around the same topic, but still do their own individual master thesis that can be also assessed individually. The reason why we recommend this is that master thesis can be quite demanding for student teachers, and it might be helpful for them to work around the same topic and have the possibility to discuss with others while doing their own work. Student teachers can also learn more when they have the possibility to discuss about their own topic and relate it to a broader context.
The panel is also recommending further discussion within and between partnerships about the supervision practices that support student teachers conducting quality theses and completing them in a timely way. We recommend that these discussions focus on the practical organisation of master's thesis seminars, the setting of goals and sub-goals for the process, suggesting how student teachers' work can be scheduled, how they can be enabled to work with their peers, and how they can also receive enough timely feedback on their thesis in progress.
We also recommend that partnerships, and maybe especially teacher education institutions, think about the structural supervision issues while developing the supervisory practices. Master thesis supervision is about supervising research, so it requires expertise in research topics and research methods that student teachers utilize in their thesis. It might be beneficial to supervise student teachers in teacher educator teams. This allows teacher educators to support each other, provide high-quality supervision for student teachers, and also learn more while supervising together with others.
In this situation, when building principles and practices for master's thesis supervision, the panel believes that it would be reasonable to develop strategies for the teacher education institutions that facilitate collaborative supervisory practices with school-based educators, and these would include co-supervision and group-based supervision. In the new Norwegian teacher education, schools have such an important role to play in a variety of ways. School-based educators bring an essential intellectual contribution as well as the school's organisational perspective to the master's thesis supervision process, even while teacher education institutions retain primary responsibility for the supervision of the thesis.
So these are the panel's main recommendations concerning the master thesis and supervision. To find out more, please read the whole report. From Viv and myself, thank you for listening.